Batman by Tom King, the Nightmare arc. It is a 7-issue arc, a long arc, and a really hated one at the time. Do I hate it? No, not really. But I did read some comments online all the time, and now as I read it, of people shading on it, hating on it, and some people are just stupid. I think, like some of the complaints were like, we got a cliffhanger with Batman and Alfred on the ground, Batman's father behind him, and you give us this, and it is like, man, did you even read this? Because of course, well, the first issue after that arc is this story about Bruce Wayne's father's parents dying, and Batman exists on this world, and he exists, and he investigates and tries to capture the murderer. And again, we have Tom King doing a one-off, one page, one scene, and he pulls it off from me. In the end, what we have is this Bruce Wayne persona goes to visit the guy who killed his father, and he kills him. And this kid transformed on the crazy kid of a one-shot issue back on issue 38, I think. and then we discover that he has done this with inmates, like killing them. And of course we know why, because he sees the murder of his parents, but well, you know who really killed them, This kid is crazy, but whatever. In the end, it is revealed, and this is Knightmares Part 1. So what could one think about this is, oh, they are dreams, bad dreams, but they are dreams, and that like resolves all our doubts about the incoherence are happening here. Second issue, we have this one, the Mr. Pig one. Mr. Pig doesn't talk, it's just Batman thinking about what he was doing, what he's doing here, how did he get here, what was happening before, and then he mentions, like, my father was there. And then we know that this is happening after that. Of course, King doesn't show us what really happened in the minute after that scene. But he wants you to build that up, build the puzzle, join the pieces. In the end, Pig it is defeated, Batman escapes, and it is revealed that behind King Pig's face is Damian. A nod to the first Batman and Robin arc, and maybe a nod to the violent nature of Damian being related to Batman. Knightmares Part 2. What we have after that is third issue that start. We go back to the wedding, and this time they get married. Miguel Janin illustrates this. It is the relationship after they got married. Constantine is there, and it's like telling Bruce like none of this is real. And again, it is a dream, but a nightmare, so a bad dream, so it ends badly. She gets shot and dies. Shot and dies. And in the end, because again, I read comics for this third issue and it's people complaining like, I don't understand shit. And it's like, my man, Constantine is not Constantine. It is he knows it is an hallucination, part of the dream that Bruce is having, and he says explicit like, they got you tied to a machine. They are using Scarecrow's gas to make you induce you to all this. They are trying to get you crazy. Like, probably Batman was punched, was defeated, but in a machine, a dream machine. I'm trying to get him crazy, break the bat, like they had been doing with him all this time. Like, how hard is that to understand? Issue 4, we have this question, doing questions to Selina about her relationship with Batman and all that. It is a good issue, I would agree. Of course, none of these are one-shots. All are part of the bigger picture. And in the end, Batman just trying to figure out like, why did Selina leave him? Well, question. But question is, it is created by Batman, since this is a dream. And the cover again has nothing to do with the issue. Hate it. That's something I don't really like. And you can make a cover that has to do with the inside, and also not reveal what's happening on the inside. And when you read it, you can like understand the cover. But King doesn't really do that on this run. I mean, not every time, and I just don't like it. Issue 5, it is a dialogue-less issue. Batman is on the doing a hunt for this character that killed like the Mip the Looney Tunes character, Roadrunner. And in the end he catches him. Spectacular art. And in the end, a good use of sound effects as part of the drawing. And in the end, and Batman catches this guy, and it is the Joker behind the mask, and he asks like, why, and this character just responds like, mip mip. I think that is the only one I didn't get of the Knightmares. I don't know if it gets explained, but it is a fast read, and I enjoy it because it was drawn well by Lee Weeks. I think, or for Ness. The two of them. The two better artists for me on this run. Yeah, that doesn't count. No, yeah, he does. He does count, and he's also one of the better ones. Issue 6, it is like a bachelor party, but it is just Lois and Selina, and on the Fortress of Solitude. And here we have Bruce and Clark on Bruce Mansion. And it is a funny issue. It doesn't really have a nightmare ending. You can read it and will be a fan. little story, but in the end, we have this. Again, if you didn't understand this arc, you're stupid as hell because they are showing you Batman is like dreaming and it is called Nightmares. Issue 7 has the last nightmare and Batman doesn't wake up on this arc. Why? Because the arc is called Nightmares. So it is just the nightmares, the bad dreams. It doesn't have Bruce escaping. That probably will be like the next issue. I mean, that's the approach to this. You can like the approach, you can not like the approach, but that's the approach. I think it is a valid approach. We have here Bruce dancing with Selina, obviously like talking, and that's the important part. And the other scenes are Bane and Thomas Wayne fighting. They are friends now and are fighting like training or whatever. Again, the different, the boat, the street, and all that. Tom King really does some circles on some topics. And in the end, we have like Bane realizing that Thomas is not Bruce. He uses scans and all that. He cheats. And Yannick Paquete's drawing are awesome. Cool. I really like him. The coloring is great. And this issue pretty much explains every dream. Like Batman says, I question you about the question issue. Question was Batman. Constantine was Batman. All of it was Batman. Trying to understand why she escaped, she ran away, and a lot of other stuff. Like he explains every. He even explains the first dream, like the things I thought were stupid. Like, how did the police allow this? And Batman even explains that. Like, it is explaining everything. Is it like a complaint? No, it is a complaint to these people that doesn't really read the stuff and just get angry and complain about this. Like, fucking read this because it is explained. I would have preferred not to be maybe and be in this like more condensed, not 7 issues, But the complaint about this not being understandable is like, man, you have to develop your skills. But whatever. Last dream, the last dance. It ends the arc. It is an arc to recommend to read if you are reading Tom King's Batman. Not if you are not, because at this point the arcs change of the title, but it's all connected, like in order. It is all happening. It is just one long saga. So I don't really recommend you to read this. I mean, if you want to look at the drawings, you can just find the issues. If you want this issue of the run without dialogue, great drawings, you can look for it. But as a reading material, just if you're reading this run. Did I think it was good? The artists are good, the scripts are good. Did I like what it had to say? Some things I did thought it was a little long. It could have been like shorter. But besides that, it is okay. Another good chapter on this saga.